Nanti.
Is everything ready? If everything is ready, I believe you can start now.
Yes, we are live.
Okay. All right. So, hello everyone. Welcome to MSC meeting. I think this is the fifth one. Alicia or Guido, can you share the MSC business report, please? All right, Guido, I'll pass it to you.
Can you give me a moment? Yeah, just 2 more minutes. Sí, gitu. Am I audible? Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So don't mind the gray area on my right hand side. Yeah, I need that to monitor the flow of the MSC. If you guys don't mind. Okay, now without any further ado, let's begin our MSC meeting number 5. Thank you for those who have joined, and I hope that you guys are having a great week so far. Yeah, let's begin, yeah, Jackson, by taking in attendance before we start with the motions and the rest of the reporting for each of the department and division. Okay, let's take in attendance. Jackson, you're here. And how about the VP? Kimberly? Is Kimberly here? Oh,
In
okay.
the chat box.
Yes, I saw it. Okay, I'm also here. Izan and Yingshuan, I believe that you guys are here.
Here.
Thank you. Kirara is not coming with us. She already sent her apology letter. Phoebe, are you here, Phoebe? Wait, allow me to check the participant. Oh, I believe that she has not joined. So let's leave it for now and move on. And now how about Sunny, Muishead?
Here.
Thank you. Wesley,
Here.
activities. Thank you. Okay, Valencia cannot join us tonight. Alicia is here. Welfare officers, Shirley, Sylvia. I believe that they might be late for a bit. Sorry for that. And now moving on to the school reps, starting from Sas, Kiani, and Kiara. Are you guys here? Kiani, Kiara. Let me check.
They're here.
Okay, got it. Thank you. How about SOB rep, Imelda? Are you here?
Here.
Thank
Yes.
you. Brain Kong is here. Letitia, are you here? Okay, later. What about the SOIT reps? Sengchi and Diana?
Here.
Thank you. What about Somas, Amar, and Andin?
I'm here.
Thank
Uh,
you. Thank you. What about SOP reps? Nathan and Ngoimin?
Here.
Thank you. And School of Science Red, Nathaniel cannot come. So what about Muniba?
Here.
Thank you. Okay, I believe moving on. Now, editors, Ezrik, Karen, Elena.
Here.
Here.
Oh, I don't know why the name is like this. Sorry. Now, moving on, CNS Secretary.
I'm here.
Thank you. CNS Treasurer. Okay. CNS Publicity, Jawe, are you here?
Here.
Thank you. How about the External Liaison Officer, Jesse? Okay, we can continue for now. CNS Sports Officer, Adwa.
Here.
Thank you. Now moving on to MUIS Secretary, Aditi.
Chat box. Is here, chat box.
Okay. Shraddha, MUIS Engagement. Thank
Here.
you. Treasurer, Karen.
Here.
How about the MUIS CROs?
Here.
Thank you.
Here.
Thank you. MUIS Media, Mildred, Mashrura. Okay, we can move on later. Now, this is the list of the office bearers that cannot join us tonight because of reasons. Yeah, they have submitted their letters on time, and there's no problem to that.
It's very concerning given that there are seven absent and some that haven't been taken attendance. Can I know what are the reasons that none of them are like the 7 people here are not attending?
Most of them have an event that they cannot miss, Jackson. That's what they said and mentioned. And some got emergencies. For those who haven't come but haven't listed their absence, they claim that they are going to be late by 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay. I think it's better if I have to say it very clear that MSC is still very important because in the end, you still represent the department. So I recommend not to skip if possible because it's not ideal. Then it's fine. I do advise that not to, if possible, not to simply skip MSC for any particular reasons unless you are sick. Shirley and Sylvia are here. And here is the thing. Right now, what I have noticed is there are no CNS heads here. Did Kirara mention any proxy?
No, Jackson.
No proxy. Then there is no CNS head here as well. So none of the CNS heads are here.
Yeah, technically.
Then there are no appointed proxy. So the motion, we need them to pass a motion.
Okay, noted on that. They just both Kirara sent the apology letter earlier yesterday, but Phoebe just sent it now because she claims that she forgot about it. And the proxy appointed will be the rest of the CNS OB. I think it's the CNS secretary that are currently present in this meeting. Justin.
Need to appoint one.
Based on the email, it's Justin. Justin, is it okay?
Sorry?
You will be the proxy for the CNS heads, so you will be doing the department report, yeah, if there's any. You will read it. I will scroll down for you, don't worry about it. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. Should be fine by me.
Okay, Jackson, can we continue for now?
Okay.
Okay. So again, those who is highlighted in yellow, they cannot come to the meeting and they have submitted their apology letter. Okay. So now let's move on to the first motion, the acceptance of apology letters and proxy letters. So again, these office bearers who have been listed here have submitted their letter, yeah, but CNS didn't submit any proxy letter, if I'm not mistaken. So the motion is accepted by. Hey, come on, guys. The motion is accepted by.
Shirley.
Yeah, thank you. So the motion has been passed. Okay, now moving on. we are going to have our second motion of the night. It is about the presentation for our returning officer candidate for our upcoming general election of this year. So the election commission, which is us, MUSA, is raising a motion to nominate Aaron, the current president of SUSC, to be a candidate for the returning officer for the MUSA 2024 GE, or the general election. So again, he's currently the president of SUSC. He is going to end his term in the coming week, and he got experience that will provide us with the proper vision, governance, and solid management on the upcoming general election lah. So now he's going to present, and I'm going to call him from the breakout room. But before that, as you can see, you guys can click this link below to view his resume and credentials also if you guys want. And before I begin his presentation, can I know that this motion is seconded by?
Ibrahim.
Thank you, Ibrahim. And now, wait, give me a moment. I'm going to call him from the breakout room, yeah? Aaron, are you already here, Aaron? Wait, let me call him now. Okay, Aaron, if you can hear my voice, I believe that you can start presenting, turn on your camera and share the screen.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
All right. Wait, I'll share my screen now first. Okay. Okay. Can everyone see my screen?
Yep, all good.
Okay. So I think just to give everyone a brief introduction on myself. So this is actually the portfolio that I've prepared for today's MSC meeting. So first of all, it's a pleasure to meet everyone here, all the MSC committee members. I know that you guys have been working really hard for all the initiative for MUSA in general. So I think just to keep my presentation specific and also straight to the point, there are a few important things that I'd like to present to all of you here to let you guys know that probably there are a few important things that it might be beneficial for the upcoming MUSA general elections if I'm elected as a returning officer. So the first thing is I'll be presenting about a brief introduction of myself. And the second thing is on my achievements that could be beneficial for the MUSA general elections. And also what are some of the things that I'd like to accomplish if I'm selected as the returning officer. So let's go on to my personal introduction. So for those who do not know me, my name is Aaron Schwab, and I'm currently studying in degrees of honors in international business as a year 2 semester 3 student in Star University. So personally, I am a passionate and also enthusiastic leader who always seeks for opportunities to learn and grow as an individual during my university life. And that is the reason why I'm here today trying to apply for this position, because I believe it's a very important experience that not everyone has the privilege to go through. And also, I'm a strong believer that leadership is not limited to a few. Personally, I'm super dedicated to creating an environment that fosters creativity, enthusiasm, and most important is the expression of ideas. So for those who know me, I believe a lot of you would perceive me as an enthusiastic individual who always have high energy in what I'm doing, because of the dedication and the willingness to learn and lend a helping hand to the others. So I'm a pretty friendly person when it comes to doing work with the others, because I focus a lot on fostering positive relationship with the others, and most important is the environment that I'm creating. So I believe with the capabilities and also some of the achievement which I'll be sharing further on, provide me the necessary qualities and also skill sets to guide the general elections and also to probably host the general elections in a more successful way. So I think these are some of the achievements. I think I don't really want to dive too deep into it because it's pretty straightforward. So for my current commitment, I believe Guido earlier has mentioned it. So I'm currently the president of Star University Student Council, and some of the past achievement that I had was I was in student council for 2 years, and also I was also the head of department for Star International Business Society, and also I'm the Vice Head of Sponsorship for Science Business School Student Consortium. And also I'm currently the student core representative of my course as well in Sound University. So in terms of the events that I've done in the past, personally, I don't think I have enough time to really dive into it. But what I can guarantee is I have enough experience in terms of holding events, and not just events that is on a shallow level, but events that is require deep level of plannings and execution and also teamwork, which is the most important. So these are some of the achievements I have in terms of academic. I'm currently a scholar holder under the Jeffrey Cha A Scholar as well. And I've also won a few awards that might be beneficial. But the most important thing that I would like to share to all of you is not the achievement, but more on the traits behind all these achievements. Because I'm a person that focuses a lot on an inclusive team environment, and that leads to the achievement that I have today. So the most important thing that I would like to present today is the vision I have for the MUSA general election. So personally, I have two visions and also two things that I have on my mind that I would like to achieve for the upcoming general election. So the first one is actually making the general election resources more effective and efficient. So personally, I want to ensure that the upcoming round of general election, it can be held in the most budget-friendly way, because I strongly believe that with my current trade, I can work with the budget provided by MUSA, and also with the given resources, I can successfully hold the general elections. And my second vision is I want to make sure that the entire general election is timely and well exposed, which means all the activities and also all the agendas that are supposed to be carried out are following the timeline that are agreed in the beginning. And also all the candidates, they are given the choice to and opportunities to expose themselves to the Monash University students community. And most importantly, I will make sure that this round of election is a fair and square election, because I do not want any biasness or any inequality happens among the elections. So I think that is all for my presentation. So moving forward is actually some of what okay, yeah, here's the way to contact me if you would like to know more about me personally, or if you can just click on my LinkedIn if you would like to know more about what I've done in the past, and also some of the accomplishments, and also some of the, probably you can know me better through LinkedIn, or if you would like to have a chat personally, also, I also don't mind. So I think that's it for today's presentation.
Okay, thank you, Aaron, for your presentation. Hopefully that everyone else has been listening to you. Yeah? And now I would like to open the floor for any potential questions. And maybe if you guys have something that needs to be asked or clarification to Aaron, yeah, now is the time to do it. And I will leave a room for at maximum 1 to 2 questions, or maybe 3 if there are a lot, to save time and be efficient with our meeting. Okay, if you have any questions, please say so in the chat, and or maybe you can raise your hand.
All right. I think I should start first. Hi, Aaron. So Jackson here. So, okay. Basically, if you're aware, our election has sort of transitioned from online election all the way to physical election, which requires your presence on Monash ground pretty frequent. That is including from the promotion of it until the logistic of basically the logistic of the whole election is your presence is very much required here. How do you plan to balance yourself between going back to Sunway in class and maybe coming over here? How do you plan to arrange your time like this?
Actually, I think I believe Godel has mentioned earlier that my term is actually coming to an end. So personally, in terms of like time management and also how I manage my priorities, never an issue to me. So for me, if let's say, like you said earlier, if let's say it requires my presence when it comes to logistic or to hosting some of the debate for elections, I'll definitely be present, and I will definitely make that my priorities, because that is what I promised.
Right. Thank you so much. So I have I think for me, it would be another question. So, because from what I was aware from the conversation from Guido, he said that Guido, from right now, it's only gonna be one, which is Aaron from external, and only we are also currently looking for one internal, right?
As for our constitution states that an appointment of any external parties or any DRO is not mandatory. So if it is only Aaron, then we can still proceed with the
Because-
forming of the committee.
All right, because based on last year, the workload seems a lot for almost two external and one internal, which if I recall correctly. So it might be a little bit much. I just want to know how confident are you in terms of handling this huge amount of, I won't say huge, but there is a certain like a high number of workload as well. How comfortable or how confident are you in managing all those?
I think the confidence is not just from the capabilities and also all the things that I've mentioned earlier. It's also aligning with what Guido mentioned before to me, because I believe MUSA this term they are trying to trim down the election a bit, especially the size of the elections, considering the budget is being reduced as well. So I think in terms of confidence, I'm pretty confident that the elections can go smoothly, and that's the vision that I envision if I'm selected for the returning officer. So yeah, I'm pretty confident that the elections can go on pretty smoothly.
All right. Thank you so much. That is my question. All the best.
Yeah, thanks so much. Any other
Okay.
questions from anyone else?
We'll
from
leave room for
Jackson.
one more question, yeah.
Yeah.
One last question, okay,
Motion
guys?
presenting your career.
You're on mute.
Is someone looking to ask the question? I think someone switched on.
Is it Kenny?
One last question, yeah, guys.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Okay, I believe that's.
Guido, you're muted.
I'm sorry, my bad. Aaron, I will invite you back to the breakout room, yeah,
Can.
if you don't mind.
Sure, no worries.
Wait. And now, guys, I will leave a 2-minute discussion period here between each of you guys before we actually begin the voting itself. So please take your time, think it through, and be careful with the votes. We will start voting at 8:30 p.m. Okay? One minute left before we begin the voting, guys. Again, I'm sorry if there are like gray area in the screen that I am sharing. I need to use the windows to monitor the meeting. Yeah, sorry. Okay, I believe that the discussion period is over. Yeah, Jackson, can we start voting now?
Can.
Okay, now first I would like to call for the vote of the finance directors. Yeah, what is your vote?
4.
Thank you. CNS head. So it will be given to Justin as the proxy. Yeah, you will represent CNS in this voting. Justin,
Yep, I'm for.
thank you. Head of MUIS,
4.
thank you. Activity division, Wesley,
4.
thank you. Publicity division,
4.
noted. Welfare division,
4.
noted too. School of Arts,
4.
thank you. School of Business,
4.
thank you. School of Engineering,
4.
noted. SOIT,
4.
4.
School of Medicines and Health Science,
4.
thank you. School of Pharmacy,
4.
noted. Last one, School of Science.
4.
Okay, I believe that that concludes the voting period for this motion. And since the meeting is live streamed, so we have ensured transparency and we are adhering to our SOP. I believe that the president and the Gensec cannot vote, so that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4 votes and no abstain at all. Let me count one more time, sorry. Okay. So this motion, hence it is passed. And I will be calling back Aaron to let him know about the results here, guys. Give me a moment. Oh, my bad. Actually, I haven't called the VP for the vote. VP?
4.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. My bad on that one. Okay, voting period is over. The motion has been passed. Let me call him back. Aaron, can you hear my voice?
Yeah, can.
Can you turn on your camera?
Yeah.
Thank you. So I believe that the voting period conducted by MUSA has officially ended. And everybody voted for 4, which means all of the department or division heads with voting rights. There are no abstain or against vote. So this motion hence will be passed. And we will continue with the mandatory signing of the returning officer contract, and the rest of the briefing will be conducted in the next 7 working days. Okay? So thank you so much for the presentation. Anything that you want to say maybe to the rest of the council members?
I think you shouldn't say thank you to me, Guido, but I really want to say thank you to everyone here for the MSC teams for putting your votes in. Whether is it like for 4 or abstain, to be honest, that doesn't really matter because I think all of us are here to really trying to bring an impact to the student community, especially in our own university. And for this case, it's Monash. So I really want to say a huge thank you to all of you who are present here today and willing to, because I'm actually a bit partially blind because I can't see properly. But yeah, thank you so much for voting for 4. So looking forward to seeing you guys in person, and yeah, can't wait to be part of this general election.
Okay, thank you, Aaron. You can leave the
Congratulations.
meeting if
Bye-bye.
you want.
All right.
All right, Liz,
Congratulations.
I think I'll leave the meeting. Yeah.
Bye.
Have fun with your meeting, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
You.
Okay, hence the motion has been passed and the rest of the proceedings will continue as per our SOP. Now to the next motion. So this is the MUSA 2024 General Election Blueprint. I will make it as concise as I can with my presentation. So again, guys, this motion is proposed by me, Gede Putu Guido, since I am the GenSec. And again, the EC, we are trying to raise a motion regarding the profile of our GE blueprint. So what will this do? It will kickstart our preparation, inform every single council members, which is you guys, and set out anything that will be important or maybe have been drafted out for the election in the form of a proper report and paper. So again, this blueprint, it outlines our plan to conduct the GE for the year of 2024. We detailed the election process, roles and responsibility of the EC, eligibility criteria for the candidates, publicity strategy, and other post-election procedures. So again, I will just show you the entire blueprint just for transparency. By the way, the link is in the MSC report. If you guys want to see it, now it's your time to click and view it. And by the way, can you guys see my screen? Is it visible, Jackson? Okay, thank you. So I will not be reading every single 23 pages of this document, but you guys can view it on your own basis, and I will draw a conclusion and a short brief here on what is it about. So we are going to have our general election on the period of September until the month of October this year. It will be conducted fully on campus, at least for most of the sessions. But again, there are clauses and also reasonings for each and every single point, I believe, in the blueprint to negate every single possibility that might happen. Maybe we cannot do the election or maybe a specific session on campus due to constraints or maybe unavailability of a current venue that we are planning to book in advance. So the blueprint will detail every single part from the RO, the DRO, also linking to the document which details their responsibilities and also what is the role of MUSA 2024, especially in this election. And the rest of the following are information that is standard for every election blueprint, but I changed it to accommodate this year's needs and strategy. So I believe that you guys can view it first. I will go back to the MSC master report. So this blueprint is essential and this will serve as our groundwork for conducting the election. And this will also be recorded as part of the election reporting and system integrity. So I would leave the next 3 minutes for you guys to read it, skim through it, and maybe send me a few questions before we begin the voting process. But before I continue to that, this motion is seconded by
Wesley.
Thank you, Wesley. Okay, now it's your time to discuss and think it through. View the blueprint as you wish, but do not make any changes to it. Thank you. Again, maybe I want to add on to that. Once the blueprint is passed, thereby we can release the master timeline for everyone to view. And once the returning officer appointment is complete, everything will take into place and it will be shared with all of you council members. And also lastly, keep in mind that the EC reserves full rights to make any amendments or adjustment to the blueprint once it has been passed according to our rules. But with also informing the rest of the council members on what's going to happen. Don't worry about it.
Guido, I think we are missing functioning bodies, which is editors.
Oh, is it in the description?
It's in the contested position chart, as you can see, but however, under the position contested in 2024 annual election, it's not described, it's not listed there.
Okay, it will be added. My
Okay.
bad on that. Anything else, Jackson?
Hold on, represented division, who can be, I think most of it we are missing is the executive committee part. So for this one, I think we need a complete.
Missing the executive committee part as in?
No, sorry, missing I mean the functioning body, my bad.
Oh, functioning body. Okay.
So far as I can see here, the election commission, okay, everything is more or less similar. Okay, MUSA structure. So president, vice president, okay. So we are missing functioning bodies, enrollment status, okay. 18 full-time students, okay, this one, that's okay. The chart, general secretary, vice president, head of finance, okay, functioning body like that, divisions, okay. Removal, notable removal, okay. I think more or less everything is okay. Like the free election, I think there's not much notable changes there, but however, like mentioned, I think for this one, because we cannot pass the blueprint if it's not well rounded off. So I believe for this one, we have to temporarily halt this one first. Then maybe perhaps once the blueprint is done, we can raise another motion via email.
There's
Because
no such clause on not passing the blueprint
because
if it is not rounded off as it is stated in the Constitution
yeah,
and in
but
our policy that the EC reserves the right to make any amendments if there are any mistakes or if there are any needs that needs to be done.
but still this I think that this is a pretty very much important part because this is like one whole department missing, and I don't think we can really pass such, I mean, blueprint as it is. I believe it must be completed before we can pass first,
Okay, noted on that. So this motion.
not be passed. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I believe that's all.
Mm.
Thank you guys for waiting and viewing it. On to another time then. Now let's begin with the first division and department reports as usual. Jackson, you can start now.
Okay, thank you. So hi everyone, welcome back to semester 2. So all right, okay, this part is just like a general very welcoming sentence for y'all, so you can read it. So I expect full commitment, definitely, because semester 2 is where I believe all the fun would happen. We have general election, we have this, we have that, especially. So I expect 100%, 120% commitment from everyone. So yeah. Okay, so office decorum. So recently, Mr. Selwyn Ng, the head of student life, conducted a spot check, which I believe Wesley was there, and he got to know Mr. Selwyn Ng as well. Am I right, Wesley?
Yes.
Yes. So conducted a spot check, and upon the MUSA office, and he has expressed his disappointment and concerns regarding the overall cleanliness and decorum of the office. All right. So while the decorum is more or less the same, what has been we have already amended it, but the office cleanliness is where I want to touch base, because while we did clean up the office previously, the office is still a little bit untidy. Not to say a little bit, but it's pretty untidy as for right now, and the overall cleanliness is rather concerning. So because this MUSA office represents us as well, it's a part of our image of the organization. So it really much reflects how our attitude as an office bearer is. So with that, can we scroll down a little bit? I'd like to call for an office cleanup 2.0 on the weekend of week 2. So it would be 3rd of August, subject to availability. But if it's not possible, maybe we'll move it to the 4th of August, but it has to be done by week 2. All right. So what I want everyone to know that regardless of position, everyone still represents MUSA. So please treat the common space of the office as part of your property and take care of it. Okay, semester 2 expenditure. So as you can see, semester 1 expenditure is hyperlinked. So everyone here, if you are interested in knowing how your department has been doing financially, feel free to enter this link. All right, so a separate compulsory AGM will be held to explain these numbers in detail, which will be done by Azian and Yingchen, our dear finance director. So this semester, we have a series of big expenditure lineup contributed by, but not limited to, Monash Cup, Monash Cultural Night, MUSA Wellness Week, Monash TEDx, MUSA Semester 2 Merchandise, Monga 2024 Magazine, and Monash Ball. So there may be more which I missed, but like I say, not limited to. So I acknowledge that all events are equally important to MUSA and how significant it is, not just to our beloved student community, but also to each division and departments who have worked restlessly. I wholeheartedly request all departments and divisions to review your budget proposal properly, avoid any unnecessary expenditure. If possible, secure more sponsorship, or possible, explore other alternative which may not be as financially consuming. All right, so it is ideal if we can minimize our expenditure and as well to maximize our output. So as an overall, MUSA, as per right now, financially positioned, we are still standing relatively strong, but that does not mean that we have the royalty to simply spend it without proper planning. All right, so next part is our venue booking. Okay, as semester 2 is very much packed with not just MUSA events, but many clubs and societies, along with faculties and Monash itself, central events. They have many events planned out, basically. So as for right now, as I believe everyone on campus can observe that many locations of Monash, Malaysia are undergoing maintenance to improve its services for the student community. With that said, many venues might not be available for booking from time to time. So previously, I believe all of the office bearers know that they can place their booking requests via Google Form. However, after observing throughout semester break and week 1, I noticed that this method might not be as ideal as for this semester due to additional back and forth communication that is very time consuming, and this may consequent of delaying of your event. Hence, I highly recommend office bearer to directly approach me in the office during working hour to browse through booking availability together to speed up the process and secure your venue. So to give you all a glimpse, my class would be on Monday 4 to 6, Tuesday 12 to 2, and 4 to 6 together on Thursday 10 to 2. Yeah. So these are my class dates. So all this day I will be from office early morning all the way to the late of night. So I'll be in. Y'all can feel free to just approach me, whether I'm in the office or wherever. Just come find me and say, hi, I want to make a booking. Okay, I will just sit down and just help you do booking. So Google Form is still available, but walk-in will still be recommended and prioritized. So, okay. Additionally, if you know where your event will take place, please drop your booking immediately to secure your venue. As I mentioned above, it's pretty much fully booked as per right now. So for everyone's information, only recreational areas, excluding the rock climbing area, can be instantly booked, whereas other locations like classroom, auditoriums, and common spaces require approval by an administrator, which is our FMD. So auditoriums, classroom, theater, and lab booking must be made at least 2 weeks prior to your event to ensure sufficient lead time for approval. Last but not least, I have MSC. From our last MSC, we gathered some feedback. So from student ID 3454537 from School of Business, MUSA SOB did not, this is from what they have left the comment, MUSA SOB did not have set to give away or merch. The school reps are really unresponsive. There is no post-event content on Instagram or anything. Seems pretty inactive, sorry. So I believe the SOB female rep is here. So Amelda, this is the feedback directed towards your department. I hope you can know what has been going on and sort of bring the MUSA SOB on track. And yeah, this is one. The next part would be from student ID 34881565, School of Engineering. Please restock the semester 1 merchandise as it was a really good product. So please give a round of applause to SOE as their semester 1 merchandise has basically it was a really good product. So congratulations and thank you, SOE. Okay, so this this report was contributed by Jackson Call, myself. So acceptance of divisions, report of MUSA president accepted by.
Shirley.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jackson. Now moving on, we have the VP, Ibrahim or Kimberly, you may begin now.
I hope all of you guys can hear me and had a good swim break. So we just have a TEDx update. So our event date has been decided tentatively as 7th of September 2024, which is a Saturday on week 7. I would like to see all you guys to come and support us. And the theme for this year is set as rewriting the narrative, breaking through stereotypes. And promotional content has been posted to look out for student speakers, student performers, and master of ceremonies as well, which has been posted on our TEDx Instagram page on 22nd of July 2024. We are also in the process of reaching out for financial sponsors with some promising responses too. Given that there's been a department's budget cut, so all of you also have been going through the same thing. We have revised our expenditure allocation and we'll be making changes to purchases of professional filming service, merchandise, and token of appreciation for the speakers, performers, as well as the attendees. So do keep it in mind that all of you guys would also receive a goodie bag as well. And next, we have EAC updates. So last semester, a total of RM 2,892.30 cents was only utilized from the EAC fund, with a remaining of 11,107 ringgits from the 14,000, which is allocated to all 7 of your schools. So we both highly recommend all of you to use this before the end of the semester and try and have more education events. And also, due to MUSA budget constraints, and our buffer fund will be allocated towards MUSA flagship events, which need to be prioritized. And due to this, the 7th school mini wall event will have to be cancelled for this year. And we are sorry about that. This report is contributed by myself, by Ibrahim, and Kimberly Tansu. And this report is accepted by.
Jackson.
Thank you, Jackson.
Yeah, thank you to the VPs for being very generous to allocating the buffer fund towards the MUSA flagship event. Definitely appreciate it. So yeah, thank you to both Kimberly and Ibrahim here.
You're welcome, boss.
Thank you. Now moving on to my report. I only have a few key points to share here: internal updates, recruitment, and MUSA constitution. So the first one is, as per our SOP and mentioned by Jackson, I have to mention this. On the 14th of June 2024 and 17th of July respectively, our SOP email rep, Rashad, and also our publicity, one of the publicity head, Michelle Alisa, sent their formal resignation letter. They notified the president and the GenSec. Cause of the resignation is due to personal reasons. And again, they would appreciate for us to not talk about this. And if there are any rumors regarding who persuade them to resign or do what, please don't share anything and let's respect their privacy. Okay, so now moving on. The July subcom recruitment is ongoing. 9 division or department are participating. We are having 42 respondents so far. It was last checked yesterday by me. Maybe we have more now, and any other database will be updated accordingly. And the preparation for the upcoming annual GE is ongoing, and the department plans to utilize the rest of the budget given to allocate it for the election and maybe use the excess for the appreciation dinner if it is allowed by the treasurer and the president. And then the second point is MUSA constitution update and revision is done. It's finally done, and it is ready to be reviewed in the upcoming months, especially as per our SOP after November, when we are going to set up the CRP, Constitution Review Panel, headed by the president and me. And when it is formed, we can talk about it more. But I would like to highlight also the charter of CNS and MUIS are yet to be finalized because it is not fully updated and still on progress. And I am in talks with the respective OBs. And again, this is a queue for MUIS and CNS at least to expedite this process so that we can have the charter ready as soon as possible. So that's my report contributed by Deputy Guido, MUSA GenSec. Acceptance of GenSec department report accepted by.
Sorry, wait, I have a question.
Yes.
I mean, it's not a question, it's more of a statement.
Okay.
I would like to just make sure and just let everyone know, we should probably not have CNS week and recruitment happen at the same time consecutively moving forward, because I feel, and based on numbers as well, that recruitment gets overflowed by the CNS as well, because they are recruiting members and it becomes like so many people are recruiting that people are not seeing our, what's it called, our promotional material for subcommittee recruitment, I think it's not fair to CNS clubs and societies as well, that we're holding them at the same time. And I think moving forward, we should not do that.
Yeah, noted on that one. Again, you
All right,
cannot make
I think
everyone
I need
happy.
to.
We have also other divisions and departments to be catered to. Some of them are requesting for the recruitment to be expedited, and some are not. So this is the decision that we came up with.
Yes, hold on. I think it's better if we explain clearly before there are any understanding between all the divisions and departments towards CNS. Okay, so while planning for CNS week, it was notified that week 2 has been, even I think it was by the end of semester 1 or a reason, I think during Sortback week, if I'm not mistaken, but it was during around that period where CNS has begun to plan for their CNS week, which is, fairly speaking, it's already considered pretty early. But upon checking on venue, it was found, and EMS, we found out that School of Engineering, the faculty itself, has fully booked week 2 for their school career fair. And for week 3 itself, it's pretty late. So that's why it's pretty late for the clubs and society week to happen. So that's why the next ideal solution was to place CNS week on week 1, which we had to go through different departments and go through student life to request if for example, if everyone remember, all the course advice booth would be placed around, where is it? Outside of Audi 1. But this time they have moved it into the badminton court, which also has severely caused them to also lose pretty much a lot of traffic. But this is the best solution because week 2 is fully booked the whole week. If you can go to the space booking website, you can see that it's fully booked for an event called EXE week. So that's why it's on week 1 just for this semester.
Yep, understood. I just want to make sure that moving forward, we do not overlap lah. But thank you so much for the clarification.
Yeah, noted, and thank you on that. Accepted by
Jackson.
Thank you. Now next one, treasurers. Yeah, you can begin now.
Okay, hello everyone. So for treasury report, we have 2 highlights. So the first one will be finance training for semester 2, 2024. We'll be holding a finance training session on 30th August 2024, which is next Tuesday at 7 p.m. The Zoom meeting will be shared afterwards. So all departments, programs, clubs, heads and treasurers are expected to attend the Zoom meeting. So the next one will be the important updates. We have 2 main updates for this semester onwards. The first thing will be transportation claims. Fuel subsidies will no longer be permitted. Grab transportation expenses or BRT tokens can be claimed, and the receipts must be attached. For QR codes for big event sales, large sales with a transaction amount of 3,000 ringgit and above, such as Monash Cup merchandise sales or MUSA merch sales, we kindly request the head or treasurer to obtain a Monash Do It Now QR code for the transaction purpose. Kindly provide at least 5 working days for the finance team to proceed with it. So, anyone have questions? Okay, so the MSC report is contributed by me and Ying-Xuan, accepted by
Amar.
Alina.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on, we have the CNS head report. It will be done by the proxy as we have mentioned in the beginning. You may begin now.
Okay, so for the Monash Cup merch, it has been finalized and we'll be publicizing them on the 29th of July. We'll be doing a combination of oversized jersey, lanyards, stickers, and badges. For the Monash Cup tryouts, we have already planned until the week 2. We are currently planning for week 3, and we are starting it this week with the introduction of 2 new sports, which is the FIFA esports and the rock climbing. For the semester 1 jersey, they have been delivered and distributed by the captain houses themselves during the CNS week. And for the CNS week, it has shown a very great success throughout the week. And we have also introduced 4 new clubs during the week, which is the Monash Mahjong Club, the Blockchain Club, the East Malaysian Society, and the Plamo Club. And going more towards the details for the merge, the QR code from Monash Finance is received, and we'll be using that code to receive funds from all the students. The jersey is currently under sample printing, and the actual printing will start once the sample has been finalized. And we're planning to do 2 batches of merch sales if the feedback from the students is positive. So if they really like the merch, we'll of course do another rounds of sales. For the tryouts, the turnout rate has been really good, and most of the teams are getting filled with players. For the jerseys, like I said just now, they'll be ordered as soon as the tryouts are finished, and we expect the jersey to arrive before the semifinals of the actual games. And for the CNS week, again, the entire event is pretty successful. We have a lot of engagement because it is the first week of university. And this report is contributed by Phoebe and Kiora, accepted by
Okay.
Okay, thank you, CNS.
For the contribute part, can you add like a bracket presented by whom? It's Justin, right? Yep.
Okay, thank you. Now let's move on to the MUSA report. Yeah, Sunny, you can begin immediately.
Yeah, Gato, can you just scroll down? Yeah, so for our secretary department, we're holding our next AGM on 27th July to discuss the overall plan for our semester, mainly MCN and its preparations. Ongoing interviews for CRs and subcommittee members have been recorded and documented on our drive. For the Treasury Department, Bromkale financial report is in progress. We'll be submitting it by next week. One World expenses reimbursed has been given to each country. For engagement, Bromkale was executed successfully on 21st July 2024 with attendees visiting major areas in KL. Game War to take place on 27th July on Saturday with events starting at 3 p.m. And we expect more than 100 people, including volunteers. Upcoming events are in planning stages and EMS is to be submitted for them, including for the CR events as well. For the CRO department, the venue vetting for MCN has been completed. We're currently negotiating pricing with 2 potential venues and will confirm with Jackson on Monday. Recruitment for CR roles is actively underway. Discussions are ongoing for MCN promotional campaigns and interviews for CRO subcommittee has been conducted. Media department, we plan to post our OB introduction post soon, and we're done with our Jom KL cover post, and the Jom KL after movie is still in process. This is contributed by Sani, acceptance of division report of MOIS division accepted by
Wesley.
Okay, thank you, Jackson.
Okay, thank you, Sunny, for the report. Now moving on, we have the activities division report. You can begin now.
All right, so I'll start with the expedited recruitment. So coming into semester 2, 7 members have left the team, with 3 graduating, 3 exchanging, and 1 resigning due to personal reasons. So we have requested for an expedited interview and recruitment which was approved by the General Secretary to start on the 12th of July. And all 35 applicants have been thoroughly reviewed, and 4 new applicants have been accepted into the team. Moving on to a review of the orientation. The July orientation Selamat Datang sessions were conducted smoothly, with the engagement activity shown to be more engaging than the previous activity, which was the MUSA quiz. And only 1 general campus tour was held, which was an improvement in terms of order compared to last semester. However, there was still, based on internal feedback for orientation within the team, the allocation for campus tours will be improved, and hopefully for October orientation, that is an area of focus, an area of improvement that we will focus on. So moving on for the global theater event that we held on the 3rd day of orientation, the turnout rate was around 60% of the intake, which was higher than the February intake, and participant retention was also higher than February intake, as estimated by the capacity of the badminton court throughout the event. So moving on for EDI week, Student Life has delegated the porch to MUSA activities on the 5th of September, and activities will be conducting an event to raise awareness for disabilities. The proposal and budget have already been submitted to Student Life for approval, so pending that. For MUSA Buddy Program updates, the first Mingle Night will be scheduled on the 10th of August. Promotional material is ready and will be submitted for approval, and the EMS and Sarah have already been submitted. So moving on to the fun part, Monash Ball and Monash Got Talent updates. Mandarin Oriental Hotel has been secured thanks to the relentless hard work of our MUSA president and treasurers, as well as my partner Valencia, who have been doing their best to liaise with Mandarin Oriental and expedite the process since the semester break. So the budget breakdown is also complete, and the project team for Monash Ball and Monash Got Talent is in full force, with 6 sponsorships having been sourced. And one of the sponsors, Go Monza, will be hosting an event on August 13th with Estee Lauder. So please do come to support it. And as for our semester 1 wrap up, significant progress has been made on our manifesto goals, with 10 events having been conducted and the Instagram account gaining almost 2,000 followers since the repurposement. That will be all. Accepted by
Ezric.
All right, thank you for the report activities. Now we have publicity division. You can begin at any time, Malaysia.
Okay. So from publicity division, there's several things that I would like to cover. So firstly, the MUSA OB shirt. So the 2024 MUSA OB shirt have arrived, and I believe that every OB have collected them. And for just a reminder for the OB photo shoot, I have sent the availability sheet for Monday of week 2. Those who are not able to, the departments and divisions who are not able to attend on Monday of week 2, please PM me and give me your next availability. And next, for the July 2024 orientation, so we worked with Toast to Love to assist them to increase their reach to Monashians, and in return, Toast to Love sponsored MUSA with 400 3 ringgit food vouchers. There are several excess vouchers and will be returned back to them. And we successfully distributed 280 donuts for the orientation giveaway, along with the Monash 101 brochures from activity site and the Toast to Love vouchers. And during the whole orientation period, we managed to secure 600 new followers. And for the first 3 days of a week, we actually conducted our merchandise sales as well in the MUSA booth. And for the first day, we've secured 2.535 ringgit. Second day secured 1.025 ringgits. And the third day, 435 ringgit, totaling of 3.995 ringgit for the 3 days of merchandise sales. As for the subcommittee recruitment, we successfully uploaded the poster this Monday and will formally start interviews next Monday. However, will place a higher priority to recruit applicants for the merchandise department. Next, as for the MUSA lanyard, we are waiting for a fixed number of MUSA members, so that would probably be right after everyone finalizes their subcommittees. Designs are ready and for the MEC to vote for. And as for just another update for Intercampus Night, after recent discussions with the activity chairpersons, we have concluded to not move forward with it. And several reasons being because there's a lot of flagship events and activities for this upcoming semester, and there were also concerns on the use of funds for an OB exclusive event. And we also, from publicity division, we plan on allocating that budget towards merchandise. And that is all for the publicity division report. This report is contributed by Alicia Tiopan and is accepted by
Diana.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Now moving on, we have the welfare officers report. Yeah, you can begin now.
Okay, so I'll first start with our academic subsidies that we did over the semester break. So we opened registration for students to get academic subsidies for their learning materials, for the items they bought during the semester. So we chose 12 students with 3 students for each price point. Money has been transferred. Receipts has been emailed to the approved students as well. For our upcoming recruitment, welfare is still growing our team with our own recruitment, and as well as the current July MUSA recruitment. For our own recruitment, we had 3 additional members. We're still looking for 2 more members right now, so we will have the interview soon. Student Launch Matters, the AC was finally repaired during the semester break. Pool tables have gone through repairs with 2 of their pockets changed. And as a new semester start, we also have new launch managers with both of our previous launch managers graduating. And recruitment for the lounges are also done over the semester break. And as per usual, the lounge is open for business and bookings. So for week 1, we had a giveaway. So this was our initiative to welcome students back on campus. Hence, it happened only on Monday since it is the first day back on campus, and the packages were all given out within an hour. Okay, for queer movie night, so this is our initiative for our community appropriation. This is to commence at the plenary theater next Friday, 6 to 10 p.m. Registrations opened earlier today, and popcorns and drinks will be prepared for the registered attendees. For our scavenger hunt, it's just a simple initiative where we give out vouchers in a more fun way through a scavenger hunt. This is just a very simple and very small initiative. So this will happen for on week 3, and more updates will be shared on our Instagram page. And lastly is our biggest flagship event of the year, which is our own wellness week. This will happen on week 8, and we're currently in the final stages of planning. Have started commencing the preparations for the week. For the event, we plan for 4 days of activities with bazaar, performances, and activities. Contributed by Shirley and Sylvia Jokartono, heads of welfare department, accepted by
Ibrahim.
Sorry, I have a question.
Okay.
I just wanted to understand, June, there was no Pride Month post as normally posted by welfare every June.
Okay. I think that. Okay, I don't think we have. Okay, I guess all we can say right now is just like apologies, because we really didn't consider it. We forgot about it because honestly it was the break, and we didn't, and Pride Month was the whole month. So we want to apologize for that part, since I think that would fall absolutely our fault. So really sorry.
Understood. Thank you for your explanation.
Sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Ren.
Okay, now moving on, we have the editor's report. Elena, you can begin now if you want. Thank you.
Okay, so for today's report, we're going to bring up a few topics: Manga Magazine, event coverage, subcommittee recruitment, and I can't see the rest, so I'll start with the full report first. So for Manga Magazine, the vendors have been sourced and narrowed down to 2 options. We plan to see if their quality matches the current quality of our magazine, and if so, proceed with vendor registration and PRPO, as our previous vendor was not competitive and the price was just absurd in general. Next, the digital copy of Manga Sem 1 Madeline will be available by the beginning of August for all students to access. Okay, next, moving on to event coverage. Although not being 100% completed, the main functions of the event coverage sheet are up and running, along with the newly introduced status sheet. The new event coverage sheet is fully automated to reduce risk of errors. Only item pending is the auto email function and the calendar feature, which needs to be fine-tuned. So now you can find the event coverage form is out and available via the link. And also the event coverage status sheet is now out and available for all to fill in via this link. So now, not to fill in, but to look at, I'll fix that later. But like, you can now see your current status of your event coverage. And if you are wondering like, oh, why hasn't this been accepted yet? You can privately DM the head of that department and inquire. For subcommittee recruitment, members for design, admin, media are open for recruitment. And an additional contributor was recruited for a writers team, as one of the writers subcommittees is currently in Australia, and a writer contributor has graduated. Next is Chat with Manga. The Instagram Reels, 3 Instagram Reels under our internal project, Chat with Manga, have been posted in conjunction with CNS Week. The footage was all shot in the previous semester. And finally, the most exciting part, Manga's short film. The shooting for the short film was done smoothly and is currently in the post-production stage. Contributed by Alina, Karen, Ezric, and Teresa. Any questions?
Sorry, for the printing part, for the magazine printing, will there be any changes in terms of the quantity? to avoid, I mean, first I need to ask, how was the give out rate for last year's magazine?
So all 200 magazines were given out as via our pre-orders and also given out during orientation. However, I do think that we need to re-establish our protocol for giving out magazines because last year during handover, it was quite messy. So I'm planning to restructure that system. However, for our quantity, actually, I do not want to make any promises. This is like just an estimated, may not happen, but I am planning to increase the quantity, but also reduce the price. So I have found a few vendors that are able to supply more magazines for less cost than the previous. But that's why I need to go through thorough quality checks because it is, a bit of a significant jump, right? So we're going to go through proper quality checking procedures to make sure this is correct and that quality is up to standard before we even file for PRPO and vendor registration.
Understand. For 200 copies, is it fully towards the order itself, or did all the person who ordered, like those who ordered, actually came to collect it?
So about 100, there is a sheet, I have to double check, but about 100 of them were picked up from pre-orders and the other 100 estimated were given out. However, the promotion for the magazine was not done properly. Like a lot of students weren't aware that the pre-orders were happening or what the magazine even was. So I'm planning to discuss with my team and improve the promotion for the giving out of the magazine because I do think students want it, but they don't know it's happening until it's already out. Also, a few students, because of like overlapping numbers, they pre-ordered the magazine, but they didn't get their copies as well because there was some issue with the handover and stuff. So we're going to make sure that that doesn't happen again.
Okay. Because I don't want to, like, for example, like you mentioned, right? It's like, those who ordered, they didn't come to collect it in the end. Not to say that because you say you've given out 100 plus copies. I rather the magazine that we ordered for the students get to the students who actually wanted the magazine. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And then that's why I think we need to push for more promotion of the magazine because I think a lot, and I've been hearing this from the DMs on the MUSA manga Instagram, that a lot of students wanted the magazine, but they had no idea pre-orders were happening or they didn't come to pick it up or they left it for 6 months and they, so many reasons. But most importantly is that moving forward, we ensure that we properly market and show that the magazine is being given and it is a free magazine because a lot of students actually misunderstand that it costs money.
Okay, understand. Okay, proceed. Thank you.
Okay, acceptance of editor division department's report, MUSA editors accepted by?
Guido.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now let's move on. My bad. Let's move on to the next one. We have the SAS report. Now you can begin immediately.
Hi everyone, there's only 4 highlights for me to present. So firstly is the SAS July orientation. So we are honored to welcome 68 new SAS July intake students. So the 3 days orientation event, including briefing, meet the majors minor session, drop-in sessions with EMO and icebreaker with arts rep, is a huge success. Every student managed to enroll successfully and had a good time in every session of the event. And next is the SSLC recruitment. So SAS is recruiting major minor rep on 1st of August. That is next week, Monday onwards. And we are recruiting 18 major minor reps for the upcoming SSLC meeting on 27th of August, Tuesday. Moving forward is the SAS Mingle Night. The event will be happening on 7th August, and we have submitted the EMS and the relevant documents, and we'll announcement and postings are prepared and ready to post. So lastly is the SAS merchandise sales. The pre-orders will start next week. Hopefully we'll get the targeted number of sales by week 6 to close the form and proceed with issuing the PO. So we are selling 1 t-shirt design, 1 sweater, a tote bag, sticker sheet, and enamel pins. So if anyone is interested, yeah, check it out on our Instagram page. So that's all for me. Any questions? 3, 2, 1. So I assume there's no more question. This report is contributed by me and Kiara, accepted by
Jen.
Thank you, Izen.
All right, thank you. Now, moving on, we have the SOP report, yeah. Imelda, you can begin at any time you want.
Thank you. Hi, so we have 8 items to cover for tonight. So the first one is the July orientation. A pre-recording was broadcasted to the students to watch before the actual session. And we had a successful Meet Your Rep session on the 16th July. We also had a high turnout rate. All seats in OD2 were filled. We were also able to assist EMO with their course map planning session, where some of our major year reps and subcommittee members helped out. And we were also able to visit EMO with the School of Business Information booth. And we have received feedback on the course map planning session from EMO, where the session really helped the new intakes with the course map tool, and that EMO hasn't received any repetitive questions. The next one is the July Mingle Night. It was commenced on 19th July and received over 100 registrations, but we were limited to only 100 registrations. The event was a success. The flow was much smoother compared to the February Mingle Night, and we have received great feedback from the participants where they really had fun. So the next one is our major year representatives consultation session. So we launched this on 22nd July. This is a collaboration with EMO, and it is targeted for all SOB students. So the students may book consultations with our major year reps to ask questions regarding their majors or year-related questions. We have received a few signups so far, and they have been attended to by our major year reps. And the next one is our SOB WhatsApp community. So this will be launched in week 2, which is next week. And it is also targeted for the SOB students to mingle with their peers. So we have different chat rooms for purposes such as general chat rooms, the majors chat rooms, your chat rooms, and also a general announcement chat room, mainly for the event announcements. And this next one is our major year reps recruitment. Our application for the recruitment was open for 2 weeks from 26 June to 8 July, and we received 15 applicants for 7 major year reps positions and 3 year reps positions. But there were only some of the positions were filled, such as business analytics, econometrics, and business statistics, year 2, year 3, and strategic marketing representatives. And the next one is our SOB mentorship program. It was commenced this week from 22nd July to 26th July, with the 2 offline events being on Thursday and Friday. And we have received 40 participants, which was the targeted number of participants. And the next one is our SSLC meetings. So the SSLC membership list has been confirmed, as well as the dates for the meetings. So the second and third SSLC meeting will be held on 20th August and 1st October respectively. And the last one is our ESSFS and SETU giveaway. So we have requested EAC funds, and they have been approved, and we are giving away goodie bags and sandwiches respectively. So this report is contributed by me, Imelda Sophia, accepted by...
We do.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now, moving on, we are having the SOE reps report. You guys can begin immediately. Thank you.
All right, so last week, so SOE have done a orientation and engineering exploration day, basically an orientation event for all the freshies. We have actually reached a all-time high participant. That is basically 162. Yeah, it was considered quite successful. Everything went well, and what we did was we did a lab tour for all freshies to visit. And also we have given out old merch that we had. I think for a while now. And yes, the result. So we have also done a career series event this week. We had 5 workshops in total. We had a high sign up, however, turnout rate was very bad, including walk-ins. This could also be caused because of the timing and also the clashes with the classes. The final workshop, however, had a large turnout, most probably due to the topic being more interesting to most of the students. Next, we have the Hello Buddies mentorship program. We have garnered 29 mentors and 70 mentees, around 35% of the total freshman intake. That's estimated at roughly 190. We'll also be doing a buddy night, mingle event for these mentor and mentees on Friday week 2. We'll also be limiting this to 70 attendees because budget is quite tight. We'll also be doing farm engineering. We will be limiting the participant also. There is 30 students each, 30 students from SOE and 30 students from SOP. The games have been planned and the venues have been booked. We'll be doing a dry run on week 2, Saturday. Next, we'll be doing Spirit Week also. That's on week 3. We have already done or created the main post, and we will confirm the main design as soon as possible and post it before week 3. There's 2 events the planning is ongoing. So first is ESSFS giveaway. We'll also be doing the same thing as last time. That is, we'll be giving out donuts in front of Audi 1. Yeah. Next, we'll also be doing charity SOE. We will be donating all the funds that we have raised last semester from the fundraiser. Yeah, we'll be visiting one of the orphanage in PJ. We'll also be collaborating with RMM, RoboGirls, and also MUVP for this activity. That's it from us SOE, contributed by Letitia and me, School of Engineering representatives, accepted by.
We do.
Sorry,
Yeah.
the SOE SOIT Career Talk Series event, I understand that it's not really much a MUSA event, but is the organizer from the faculty happy with, since just now you mentioned the turnout rate was pretty on the lower end, are they okay with it? Is there anything that they wish to improve?
Yeah, everything is all good. We have actually talked to them about this issue. They've also agreed that this is most probably because of timing.
Okay.
And due to the class clashes. There was one time that we got a really bad participant rate. That's our SOE alumni talk.
Okay.
Most probably because it's at night and it's on dinner time and it was very late. And I think that was one of the issues. So other than that, everything was all good. We have actually sent thank you emails to all speakers. We also apologize for all the bad participant or turnout rates because we want to make sure that we end in good terms. That's all actually.
Well, it's okay. I mean, everyone is still trying. No worries. Since we know where is the weakness, maybe perhaps for the next one, we can definitely improve on that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now moving on, we have the SOIT reps report. Yeah, you guys can begin now.
Hello. So for our SOIT report, we have 6 points tonight. So the first point will be on Bike Buddies mentorship program. So for the mentorship program, we have recruited 24 mentors out of the 31 applicants that applied for this position, and all 24 mentors attended the event day. So the event was held on the 19th of July and was completed successfully with all 24 mentors and 108 mentees attending the event. There were 10 walk-ins and they were all assigned to random groups. So for this event, there was quite a high turn-up rate, sufficient food for mentees and mentors and all of the subcoms as well. The prizes were also given up to the top 3 groups who scored the most points in the games that during the event. And the mentors following the event, they will have to catch up with their respective mentees for the first 3 weeks.
and progress is still ongoing, and we will monitor them through the spreadsheets that we gave them. And also, we also have this follow-up initiative for Black Buddies called the Reel Off Challenge. It has been started and notified to all the mentors. And following that, we have the SOE and SOIT Career Series event. So a series of 5 workshops were held from the 23rd, 26th of July, including 2 alumni talks from each of SOIT and SOE disciplines, and 3 career-related workshops from companies including Money Lion, New Mobile, Prasarana, and also Netizen Experience. The event was successfully held with an average attendance of 45 participants for each workshop. All of the workshops were held and concluded today. So overall, Career Series 2024 is a success, and we hope to see it being held again in the upcoming years. And for our upcoming event, the Code Start Workshop and Competition, the Python Beginner Online Workshop will be held tomorrow evening on the 27th of July, which is a Saturday. And the competition will be followed on the coming Saturday, which is on the 3rd of August. And for the SYT 2024 merchandise, so for the merch pre-order ended on the 14th of July, the design and prototype has been finalized and production has also been completed. The merch collection will be starting next week from 30th of July to 1st of August in the MUSA office. So for subcommittee recruitments, we are not planning for a subcom recruitment for July as we already have enough subcoms. And SSLC recruitment has also started and is scheduled to end around week 3. And lastly, for our future plans, we are planning to have 2 additional events, which is one, a C++ meetup with DUR and NDT on the 12th of September, and also a potential collaboration with MUSA SOE for low-level Malaysia, exploring low-level computing. So yeah, that is all for our report, which is contributed by Diana and me, the SOIT rep. So are there any questions? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if there are no questions, so the acceptance of division department's report for the SOIT rep is accepted by
Jackson.
Nathan. Okay, thank you, Jackson. All right.
Okay, moving on. We have Somas, yeah. You can begin immediately if you want.
All right. Give me 1 second. Okay. So we have a few points that we want to mention and talk about.
Amar, can you speak louder? It's like
Louder.
a bit dimmed.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Can you hear me now? Is it loud enough?
Yeah, better. All good.
All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so the first thing we want to talk about is the Mingle Night. That was directed to our human nutrition and psychology students. It took place last Friday during the orientation week. We consider it quite a success, considering that the attendance rate was quite higher than normal. It's also the first event that we actually got quite a few number of human nutrition students that actually came and enjoyed the event. So we would consider it quite a success for us. The other thing is, thankfully, after a lot of weeks and months of hard work from our PO and the whole team, we finally produced the merch and we released the pre-order form yesterday. Up until now, the sales are quite good. We hope to reach the targeted number of sales by maximum week 6 so that we can proceed with the PRPO and those stuff basically. Basically what we are doing is 3 t-shirt design, one for the medicine, one for nutrition, and one for psychology, and 1 sweater design which is for all of SOMAS, a general one basically. And also we're doing a tote bag, enamel pins, and sticker pack as well. So that's about it for the merch. Also for July recruitment, we started Monday with everyone else. We're looking and reading the responses that we have. Hopefully the interviews, we will start them sometime next week. And we are planning to recruit a maximum of 2 publicity officers and 2 event officers. But we'll see how it goes. Until now, we have 2 POs that applied. And yeah, let's see how it goes. The other thing is ESSF giveaway.
So we have applied for the EAC funds and we have successfully gotten that approved. The motion was approved sometime last week. We are planning to distribute pins and donuts. It's gonna be our table is gonna be basically next to Education Excellence. We've emailed them and taken permission to set up our table there. So yeah, that's basically what we have for now. Is there any questions from you guys? 1, 2, 3, action. All right, thank you guys. Oh, motion approved. Wait, motion is contributed by Amar and then accepted by
Kiara. Alina.
Thank you guys, Alina and Kiara.
Okay, thank you. Moving
Hey,
on.
buy the merch, guys, please. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, okay. Now, moving on, we have the SOP report. Now, you guys can begin immediately. Thank you.
All right. Hi everyone. Okay, so for School of Pharmacy, so basically just want to touch on three things since we did not have an orientation, we don't have a new intake, and we're also not participating in the subcommittee recruitment since we have sufficient subcommittees. So we have only have three things significant for the this time around to touch on. So firstly is the MUSA SOP merch sales. So we launched a series of merchandise for School of Pharmacy this year. So this features two unique t-shirt designs, a hoodie, a lanyard, and a set of 4 button badges. So the merchandise will be available for purchase, which is over now, from July 19th to July 25th. So yeah, that's for merch sales. And upcoming events, we have a sports carnival for School of Pharmacy exclusively. So it's basically an annual hallmark event organized by MUSA SOP for the School of Pharmacy students. So this year, the sports carnivals for MUSA SOP will consist of 4 sports events, which is badminton, captain ball, dodgeball, and relay sports. Okay. So lastly, we also have other events, but something that's much more closer is the SOE and SOP collaboration on the farm engineering. So this is also a collaboration event between School of Pharmacy and School of Engineering, which is a event that we do every year. This is to engage students from both pharmacy and engineering. So basically, it's just an event that has various hands-on activities and problem-solving task and games, and it is like kind of like a race which involves teams navigating through multiple stations, and then you have to solve it with their teammates which have a blend of pharmaceutical knowledge and engineering skills. So yeah, that's basically for the event. Okay, I'm done. Is there any questions for the report? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Acceptance of division department report from by SOP representative, accepted by
Alina.
Sylvia.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now, moving on, we have the last one. It's the School of Science report. Muniba, you can begin at any time you want.
Thank you. Hi guys. So just a few things. First of all, we had our welcoming event, July intake, and the event was successfully conducted with peer mentoring, and the students played games, and we had a peer mentoring session which was organized by EMO. Then we have our elective unit series, which is a series of reels we're posting on Instagram, guiding students for their electives. And this initiative has started filming and editing, and 3 videos have already been posted. Then we have our merch, where the pre-order sales close on this Saturday, and the PO will be issued after that. Then we have our upcoming SOS Mingle Night, which will be held on 2nd August, and preparations are underway. The event promotion will begin soon, next week. Lastly, we have course rep recruitment for SSLC. Most of the course reps have been recruited except Bachelor of Science Year 1, which we will continue to promote mainly on our Mingle Night, which is targeted to first-year students. So that's all. Are there any questions? 3, 2, 1. This report was contributed by me and Nathaniel. Accepted by Sylvia. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So I believe that concludes our MSC meeting. Now I will give the floor to Jackson to say any conclusion or additional items of interest that might have been missed.
For me, not much. Just remember, week 2 weekend is a office cleanup, and although I don't really want to say it, I really wish everyone can attend, because I don't want to say it's a compulsory thing, but I rather let y'all decide, because like in the end, y'all represent MUSA, and that's about it. So 5th MSC meeting adjourned at 9:39.
Okay, before everyone leave, I would like to request everyone to open their cam for a picture. Oh. Okay, everyone, please open your camera. Okay. Okay, I am going to take a picture in 3, 2. Okay, hold on now. One more. Hold on. Hold on. So second page now. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you.